Okay, this is testimony dictation for week 7. Begin. Question. Mr. Davis, I am Mark Davila, and I have a few questions to ask you about an automobile accident that has brought us into court, period. Do you understand that you must tell us the whole truth about this accident? Answer. Yes, sir, I do, period. Question. You testified earlier that you had gone at least 3 blocks before this accident happened, period. During those 3 blocks, or however many it is out there, did you have to go through any stoplights? Answer. No, sir, period. Question. There are no stop signs? Answer. No, sir, period. Question. From the time you got on Avon up until before the accident happened, did you ever have to put on your brakes? Answer. Yes, sir, I did, period. Question. Tell us what the traffic was like out there at this time of day, period. Answer. It was a little heavy, period. Question. This was about the time that people were getting off work, is that correct? Answer. Yes, that is right, period. Question. Was there a fair amount of traffic on Avon going the same direction that you were going? Answer. Yes, sir, period. Question. Was there a fair amount of traffic on Avon going the opposite way that you were going? Answer. Not that much, no, period. Question. Was it pretty light going the opposite direction? Answer. Yes, sir, period. There was not much traffic going that way, period. Question. What was the weather like? Answer. It was wet, period. Question. Well, wet means a lot of things to a lot of people, period. Was it raining at the time? Answer. Yes, sir, it was raining, period. Question. How hard was it raining? Answer. Oh, it was just a light rain, period. Question. Was it actually raining or was it just a mist? Answer. It was a mist, period. Question. Did you have your windshield wipers on? Answer. Yes, period. Well, I had just cut them off when I turned onto Avon, period. Question. You had them on when you were going down Yale, but you cut them off when you got on Avon? Answer. Yes, sir, period. Question. Did you have your headlights on? Answer. I just had my parking lights on at that time, at the time, period. Question. Now, comma, do you remember what kind of vehicle Mr. Rogers was in? Question mark. Answer. He was in a small type truck, comma, a little truck with a camper on it, period. Question. Do you know what make the truck was? Question mark. Answer. I think it was a Ford, period. Question. When you turned onto Avon, comma, was Mr. Rogers in front of you then? Question mark. Answer. No, period. Question. When did he get in front of you? Question mark. Answer. When I got up the street a little ways, comma, he got in front of me, period. Question. Do you know where he came from? Question mark. Answer. I believe he was turning left, comma, to, comma, because he was on the other side of me, period. Question. You mean in what we have marked as lane 2? Question mark. Answer. He was on that side, period. I was coming on down the street and he actually pulled in front of me, period. By the time he got up here, comma, this car pulled out in front of him, comma, and I saw it and tried to stop, period. That is when I slid into him, period. Question. All right, period. I do understand what you are saying, comma, but I need to go back and get things so I am sure about the time sequence about certain things here, period. Answer. I understand, period. Question. Now, comma, I understand that you turned left onto Avon from Yale, semicolon. Is that correct? Question mark. Answer. Yes, period. Question. And you were in what is marked as lane number 1? Question mark. Answer. Yes. Question. While you were going down Avon, comma, Mr. Rogers turned out from another street, also going left, semicolon. Is that right? Question mark. Answer. When I looked up, comma, he was on the side of me, period. Question. But you don't know where he came from? Question mark. Answer. I don't know where he came from, semicolon. That is correct, period. Question. When he moved in front of you at that time, comma, did you have to put on your brakes? Question mark. Answer. No, period. Question. So you were a good enough distance behind before you got to the scene of the accident? Question mark. Answer. Yes, comma, I was. Question. So, comma, you are not contending that right before the accident happened, comma, Mr. Rogers cut in front of you real quick, comma, and that is what caused the accident, comma, are you? Question mark. Answer. Well, comma, he did cut in front of me, comma, but it was not a real quick move, period. I had time to react, period. Question. How fast were you going when Mr. Rogers pulled in front of you? Question mark. Answer. About 25, period. Question. About how fast do you think he was going? Question mark. Answer. Looked like he was going about 30 to 35 miles an hour, comma, something like that, period. Question. He was going faster than you were, semicolon. Is that correct? Question mark. Answer. Yes, comma, he was, period. Question. Until you got to the point that the accident was about to happen, comma, about how long were you and Mr. Rogers in the same lane? Question mark. Are we talking 2 of the blocks, comma, 3 of the blocks? Question mark. Answer. I think for about 2 of the blocks, period. Question. During that time period, comma, about how far were you behind Mr. Rogers? Question mark. Answer. About 9 feet or so. Question. Are you positive about that? Question mark. Answer. Well, comma, I am really not sure, period. Question. I understand you cannot be 100% sure, period. This is just like some of the other things we talked about before, comma. But you were there and you saw it, and I need to get at least your best estimate on this, comma, whether you were a mile behind him, comma, an inch behind him, comma, or somewhere in between, period. Just give me what you feel that your closest and best memory serves you with, period. Answer. I would say it like this, colon, I was a car length and a half behind him, period. Question. Prior to the time of the collision, comma, did you ever see Mr. Rogers have to apply his brakes? Question mark. Answer. No, sir. No, comma, sir, period. Question. You told us at some point in time this gray car pulled out in front, comma, and Mr. Rogers had to stop, comma, and you had to stop, comma, and you ran into the back of Mr. Rogers, period. Answer. I actually slid into the back of him, period. Question. Where did the gray car come from? Question mark. Answer. From the intersection of Avon and Barnett, period. Question. Are there any type of traffic controls at that intersection? Question mark. Answer. Yes, period. The people turning from Barnett have a stop sign in that intersection, period. Question. Now, comma, I believe you said that there was another car that was waiting to turn, semicolon, is that correct? Question mark. Answer. Yes, comma, sir, period. Question. Where was that car? Question mark. Answer. It was here on the diagram, period. Question. Now, comma, did you see this car pull up and stop at the stop sign? Question mark. Answer. When I saw the car, comma, it was in the middle, period. It was pulling in the middle, period. Question. Could you tell if it had been stopped at the stop sign before it pulled out, comma, or did it go straight through it? Question mark. Answer, it was going slow through it, period. Question, so it did not make a full and complete stop, semicolon. Is that what you are saying, question mark? Answer, that is what I saw, period. Question, so, comma, he actually ran the stop sign, comma, pulled out in front of all of you, comma, and then stopped in the middle, trying to make another turn, semicolon. Is that correct? Answer, that is what I think happened. Question, was any part of his car blocking the lane that you were in, question mark? Answer, yes, period. He was partially out in that lane of traffic, period. Question, did you have the idea that that is why Mr. Rogers had to brake so quickly, comma, because the Thunderbird was blocking part of the lane, question mark? Answer, I am sure that is what happened, period. There would have been no other reason for him to apply his brakes so quickly, period. Question, and that is the reason that you hit him, question mark? Answer, that is the reason that I slid into him, period. Even though I was a proper distance behind him, comma, the streets were slick from rain, comma, and I could not stop my car on time, period.